Hey there, it's that time again. We finally made it to the fourth and final entry, looking at these new super micro keychain gamers from Hyper Megatech. I've already looked at the other three. We have evaluations of those in the rearview mirror. I was holding out hope to see if this is the one. Did they save the best for last? We're gonna find out next.
This video brought to you in part by Tommy and the Order of Cosmic Champions. This exciting and heartwarming coming-of-age Gen X novel is available now. Check the link for more info.
Hey there, welcome back to Gen X Grown Up. I'm John, I am a Gen X Grown Up. Thank you for taking the time to click on this video, and double thanks if you clicked on this after already having seen my previous 3 videos in this series where we looked at other versions of this super micro keychain gamer from Hyper Megatech. That's a lot of buzzwords to squeeze in there. Anyway, Hyper Megatech, look, they make these super pockets, right? Those really nice handheld pocket devices with a nice screen that all use the Evercade cartridges. Somehow, same company's making these as is making those, and it just seems like a disconnect. They haven't been quite the quality we were expecting from this company. It seems like an anomaly though. They make lots of other great stuff, but I wanted to stick it out. You know, I'd said in my last video that I'm holding out hope. Maybe this is the one. Maybe they saved the best for last. Maybe this is a better representation of the games included. Maybe this follows in the mold of other products from Hyper Megatech and not in the mold of the previous 3 of these little keychain gamers. Will that be the case? I'm not terribly optimistic, but I'm holding out hope. Let's go find out.
Look who's back. Back again. Keychain's back. Warn your friends. So here's the BurgerTime Super Micro Keychain Gamer from Hyper Megatech. This is number 4 in the series, and as we look on the back, this is one of those that has more than just one game. But Space Invaders had one. I guess they all had 3 games, except Space Invaders, now that I look back on it. So 3 games, which is actually the norm for these. Space Invaders was the anomaly. And you can see at the face, it says BurgerTime here. So until you get to the back, you find out there's more than just BurgerTime, but it's designed to look like a BurgerTime cabinet, BurgerTime logo on there. We'll look a little closer in a second. And then you get around back and you find out it has 3 Data East games. BurgerTime, some kind of horizontal layout, Karate Champ, in some kind of a different layout, and Side Pocket, a game that I barely ever played, a pool game here. So, and it shows the same kind of diagram, built-in games, color screen, little color screen there, little keychain hook, put in 3 AAA batteries yourself, same deal. As I record this, I can hear in my voice, as I'm saying stuff, I'm starting to get a little snarky, a little pessimistic. I can hear my optimism slipping, for which I'm sorry. I try to go into every product review without any prejudgment, giving it the benefit of the doubt, finding out what it is. And you know what? It's not so much that these are so underwhelming. It's the pedigree that teed me up for expecting something so much more polished. Even all that being said, again, you hear that my optimism is slipping. I'm kind of, let's get this thing open and give it the fair shake that it deserves. Once inside, we have our Super Micro. We have this little printed flyer. On this side, we have the Pokemon-inspired Collect Them All, showing this entire line of little keychain gadgets. And then the ad for the much superior Super Pockets down here at the bottom. And on the back, just a little quick start guide talking about what the different buttons are. Reboot, turn it off and on to change games. How to put in the battery, stuff like that. Stuff we won't need. And then we come to the main attraction. Here's the BurgerTime Keychain Gamer itself. Artwork, really nice. I'm very happy, especially replicating a single arcade game. Even though there are 3 games on here, they chose one to go with. So you have the BurgerTime marquee, and then you even have the little side artwork bezel that talks about, I mean, it's not really instructions per se, it just kind of has the representation of how you're building the burger here. Down below that, a mimic of the kind of the layout of what you would see on the control deck of a BurgerTime, and you have a D-pad, okay, and then you have A and a B. A and a B. Okay, not for BurgerTime, but you only need one button for it, of course. But I think the other games on here that we saw, they're probably utilizing this. Although we saw Asteroids that didn't utilize the second button. We'll see. we'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself. Over on the side, oh, by the way, we have a select and a start button, although we'll see how they're used, if at all, because the instructions said turn it off and on to change games, but okay. So then we have a little keychain, of course, to hook it on your purse or your pants or wherever you want to hang it. On the top, power on-off switch. Around here on the left-hand side, you have a volume up and down rocker. Nothing on the other sides, but around back, here's the battery door that has a single Phillips screw to keep it in place, a little bit of legal stuff, logo, and a single rear-firing speaker. But as we've explored this line of Super Micro Keychain gamers, the hardware has not been a point of contention at all. It's the software. So it's time to get this little fake screenshot off, get some batteries in it, and try it out. All right, let's fire it up. Give it a try. All right, Data East, BurgerTime, Karate Champ, and Side Pocket. Let's start with BurgerTime. You know, it's the showcase. Let's get started there. So you can navigate. Oh, the volume. Let's get that turned all the way up. Sorry for the flashbang. There we go. That's loud enough. Yeah, speaker sounds all right. Into BurgerTime. That is a straight up NES BurgerTime. In fact, now I know what the select is for. That's how you pick between... Oh, and 1 player and 2 player. I'm guessing that's not possible, but... All right, so we'll get back to the main. So, player 1. We'll just try it. Yep, that's NES. Which, I mean, is fine. I mean, if you like this version of BurgerTime, you know, no harm, no foul, I guess. You know, think about it. Let's drop that on there. You know, you do have the typical, maybe atypical challenge is, I'm burning all my pepper, is because BurgerTime, oh man, I'm gonna die. I've got some pepper. Because BurgerTime is a 4-way control, look, if I hit a diagonal on this this D-pad, check this out. Walking, diagonal, freeze. If you're not doing a dead up, down, left, right cardinal direction, you're going to get frozen on a ladder or on a wall. Because the ROM is, how did they handle it on the NES? I mean, I didn't play BurgerTime on the NES, but, like, could you handle diagonals on there? Like, would it ignore diagonals? That'd be nice, but, you know. But see, I hit a diagonal. Nope, froze. Oh, get him. Let's drop that. I guess there might have been an implication that this is the arcade game, but it was only that. Nobody ever promised us it was going to be the arcade game. And by now, I think we know it's not going to be the arcade game on this horizontal screen. I'm just trying to give it a fair shot. I find that I'm hitting diagonals more than I would like to accidentally because of how big the D-pad directionals are. It's pretty easy to hit a diagonal. Do I have 1 more pepper? Yeah, just enough to get past him. All right. That should take care of this. Ooh, there's a ice cream. I'm never going to get... I'm dead. Sounds decent. Whoa, oh. Yeah, I got stuck there. All right, it's the NES BurgerTime. And, so speaking of NES... Yep, you can pause and start. Great. But if you want out, as they said, you got to turn it off and back on. I'm going to come back into BurgerTime. I want to try that 2-player mode because... What we've seen before, let's get it turned all the way up. What we've seen before is, even the 2-player mode is there, good luck playing it. So, unless they move the controls so that, you know, this control does both. So, let's run over here and kill Peter Pepper. You got egged. All right, here we go. This is going to be it, right? I have control of 2nd player. Let's go. Nope. Yep. So you get the NES BurgerTime. You can't play 2-player. I mean, they didn't say you could, but look, it says you can in the game. It'd be nice to do a little ROM hack to take that out of there so it doesn't imply something you can or can't do. And in fact, now I'm stuck until all the guys are dead or I power it off and back on. So let's power it off and back on. And let's see what we got. Karate Champ. So I'm going to guess this is also the NES Karate Champ. Oh, there it goes. Yep. 2-player. All right, I'm going to start with 2-player right away because I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, player 1, player 2. Who's controlling player 2? Oh, wait a minute. Do you hear that? Like the constant whine? It's still there. I don't know if you can still hear it or not. Hopefully you can. Come on, kick him. There we go. Yep. Nobody there to stop me. Still there a little bit. Let's come back in as a single player game. Ooh! You hear that? What's that about? Off. I've never heard that before. Karate Champ, please. Okay, it was an anomaly. Weird, but okay. Single player. So we're going to start. All right, so this guy's going to come over here, kick me in the face probably. There's that tone. You hear it? And I got punched while I was letting you hear that, but it's like a constant whine in the background. Ha! Right in the jimmy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get him. Come on. Ugh. Got him. Whoa! Hear that high-pitched whine? And then the low hum is still there, too. I mean, it's the NES Karate Champ. What's this emulator? I mean, it's not getting the job done. Look, the game is there, but these audio anomalies are something. Hit him. Nope. Behind me. Behind me. Oh, kicked in the back. All right. One more to go. One more to go. We're going to make short work of this. Just more of the same. All right. Side pocket. No, so in a Keychain player, I could see a pool game. All right. So pocket game, training. I have played. Oh, and look, here's all the 2-player. Yeah, so you can't play the 2-player. I would expect. I'm going to try that first. I'm not. Yeah. Versus 2-player. Yeah, so you got to bank it. All right, get ready to play. So as player 1, great. But of course, player 2 is going to have his turn. All right, so I missed there. They want me to get it in that corner pocket. I did not. All right, player 2. Stuck. Nothing. All you can do at this point, off and back on. I can't move. I can't start, select, nothing. All right, we'll go back in and take a look at the single-player game, which, you know, if the single-player game is good, it might make this one worth playing. Not for Karate Champ or BurgerTime, but maybe. Because I can see a little pool game being good. So, yeah, pocket game. Let's jump in. Yeah, and you work your way up, right? So, start with the city class. Pick your aim. See the numbers with the B. Yeah. So that's cute. Little music on there. And I get to go again. Now there's training to talk about how to put English on it and all that. I skipped the training because I'm sinking balls. I'm just not getting them in the requested pockets. Let's see. Let's come over here. Maybe we can get this guy in this corner. In the side pocket. Can I get it down here? Let's try it. Maybe like that. Yeah! So that's cute. That's basically got me lined up for this one. Into the corner. Oh, killing it. That's going to be tough. Now this is fun. Yeah, there's no 2... By the way, you see little spots on the screen there? That's inside. If you can see it right... like right there. There's a little spot. I tried to wipe it down. That's on the back inside of the screen, unfortunately. Doesn't super bother me, but I mean, you can see it against this solid pattern, right? So, let's see. What can we try to do? Let's try to get this thing in there. Oh, fail. Oh, I might accidentally get one in. No, okay. Chain them together here. Oh, yeah, I got it. Ooh, almost scratched. You wrap this up, maybe. This is by far my favorite part of this player, bar none. I think I've said that twice or 3 times now. Because I feel like all I'm saying is stuff that is not good, is not good, is not right, is negative. And I try to look for redeeming quality. What is it in this that might make you interested? This by itself. Oh, look at that. I sunk like 5 balls in a row, and now I can't sink one more to save my life. But yeah, I did it. All right, one more. That's lined up for me. Oh, and in the correct hole too. Boom. So that's cute. I like this little pool game, and it plays really well on here. Now, would it be nice to have 2-player? Of course. I didn't pocket them in a row. I didn't follow the right rules and everything. I was just playing around, but you know, I get a higher score and more points if I did what I wanted to in the proper sequence and everything. Yeah. And they're going to progress. Oh, look at the table changes. Leftover 2-player stuff. Audio anomalies, background whining, stuff like that. Side pocket, pretty cool. The others, if you like NES and you can tolerate that little bit of audio anomaly, at least these aren't pretending to be something else. They're the NES versions of all 3 of these games. And at least now you know what you're getting into. If you happen to open your Christmas stocking and see this in there, you'll know, go straight for the side pocket.
Yeah, pretty much what I expected. Unfortunately, having looked at the other 3 and really going into this series very excited to see what Hyper Megatech would do if they took their cartridge-based handheld and squished it down into a smaller form factor with just a couple of games, I thought, oh, this could be really, really fascinating. And it is fascinating. I just don't think they stuck the landing. It feels like it's from an entirely different set of creatives, a different company. You know, it feels like the people that put out the Super Pocket didn't put out these Super Micros, but you saw the box. It's made by the same folks. If, despite any of the things we've said or looked at, you're interested in picking one of these up at the current value prices, they're brand new, there are always links down in the video description for you to check out. Meanwhile, I will throw links to some other videos you can watch right now over my shoulders here and here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video. Can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.